Guys, I have got a weird one for you today. Now, you're gonna have to cast your minds back to the winter barbel session I had back in January, I believe. Now, that was a stretch of river that is right behind me here. Now, what I did find during that session is, while I was trying to catch a barbel, I heard something crash behind me. And behind me there is this, which is basically just some standing water, essentially a giant puddle left over from the floods. This is a farmer's field. And when I went down to investigate, I saw a bright golden shape moving around in this water. Now, I told myself that I would wait till the water started to recede and then I'd come down in the warmer weather after the river season to see if indeed the golden fish I saw moving around is in here and if indeed there is anything else. And now I did decide to do a quick recce, and that involved me sending a drone up. And when I sent that drone up, I was really surprised at what I found. And that was several carp, not a huge amount, probably maybe 4 or 5 fish I spotted with the drone in a farmer's field. And that meant we had to come out here and try and catch them, because in a few weeks' time this field will dry up if we don't get any rain. It's normally just a farmer's field with some crops on it, but now we've got a massive amount of water which has fish. I've also seen lots of small fish top in, potentially even a couple of small pike. So over the course of the next few sessions, I'm just going to dedicate it to trying to catch as many fish as I can do out of this giant overgrown puddle. Session 1 involved just a quick 2-hour recce with a rod, some bread, a folding net, just to see what we could catch and just to see what stamp of fish is holding up in this flooded field. There's definitely something up here. I did see something move in this area from when I was way back over on the opposite side of this flooded field. Oh! Yeah, there's definitely something. I don't know if you guys can see that then. That looked like a carp. I can't actually get over how many carp there are in this flooded farmer's field. I'm spotted at least 3 or 4. I was expecting to find 1 or 2. And all these fish are going to have to get rescued because this field shouldn't have water in it. There's one particularly that I really want, and it's a ghost carp that I've just cast to right now. That is the one I really want. I'm just watching that line. We missed it. That's a really nice fish. Really brightly coloured. It looks like a ghost carp. It could be a koi. Looks bright yellow in the water. Let's try again. Oh, there's a mirror. There's a mirror right in front of me. We've missed our chance with a ghosty looking thing, but we can still try and catch that mirror. Oh, that's perfect. Come on. It's right in front of me. It's gone straight for the bread. Let's wait for that line to pull. We got it. A carp in a farmer's field. Just trying to keep pressure, trying to keep it away. Got 8-pound line on. Keep it away from any other fish. Let's get it straight in that net. Oh, yes. A freaking carp from a farmer's field. Oh my God. Guys, would you believe it? Look behind me. A farmer's field. And I've gone and caught this. Would you believe it? A beautiful looking mirror carp. Really fat, so really healthy. I'm guessing they're feeding on worms. Because I imagine it's a farmer's field, so there's probably lots of worms and grubs and stuff in the soil. These fish, I saw them digging around, the tails were up. I threw some bread on the surface, noticed a couple of them coming up and just marving at the bait, taking the odd piece of bread. So I flicked out a bit of 3-line bread, 8-pound line, size 8 barbed hook, and bang. We missed out on a really beautiful fish though, but we did catch this one, a nice constellation. I'll give it another go, But I might need to come back another day to chase these fish because they're very, very wary, and there's only about maybe 3 or 4. Stunning. See you later, buddy. I'll catch you again when you're a 20-pound river carp. So the plan for this first session was just supposed to be a quick recce for a couple of hours with the bread, just trying to see what we could catch and what was in here. And it was going really, really well. We'd caught one beautiful fish, had it to the bank and released it into the river, but I'd missed so many chances. And now it was about time to go, the GoPro had run out of power, but I just knew I could get one more chance at a fish before I had to leave. Yes, get in. My girlfriend has literally just rang me to ask me where I am because I'm currently 15 minutes late from when I was supposed to be home. And I'm so pleased I managed to catch another one. This one's really nicely hooked, right on the roof of the mouth. And it's almost a carbon copy of the first one I caught. Another stunning mirror carp. The last one of this session, taken on stalked bread out of a flooded field. Absolutely amazing. And next session we're going to be coming here with carp style tactics, fixed leads maybe, and just try and fish it proper carp or match style and see just how many we can catch, because there's several fish in here and there's some of them even bigger than this one. Absolutely amazing. Now it was time for session 2. And I decided to take what I'd learned from session 1 and apply it here. So we was going to go with the stalking style tactics like we did in the first session, but also because we saw some fish down on the bottom, heads down grubbing, I decided that ledgering tactics would also work quite well. So we went sort of carp style, 2-ounce fixed leads, short hook lengths, double hair-rigged corn on the hook. Can't get more simple than that. And that's where the drone came in real handy. I could send it up, basically spot the ghost carp, and the moment I spotted the ghost carp, I would know that the other fish were around there, and therefore I could work my way around to that part of this pool of water and either put a rig in near to those fish or to actually try and stalk them. In this instance, I'd actually spotted a couple of small common carp down in the margins. Because I pinpointed exactly where they were in this pool of water, I knew that if I acted stealthily and crept my way up to the bank into that rough area, put down a bottom bait, put it on the alarm, sit back and wait, I knew there was a good chance I could get a take. What a run. I should have a big camera recording then. Jeez, I've personally never had a carp run that aggressive before. I don't know if you could see that then, probably just for a second. It was absolute one toner, absolutely screamed off. I don't think it's a very big fish at all. It's not, it's a common carp, smallest one I've had out so far. But that run was absolutely insane. I've just turned off the big camera, which was recording this rod, because I had a feeling it was about to go off. Yes. Oh my God, what a run. And that hook hold is absolutely perfect. Now, I don't do any carp fishing myself really, but after getting the run from that fish, I mean, I didn't capture it on camera, but it was a one toner, just beep, flying off down the margin. Double sweet corn. I decided to sit and wait, stop stalking him, just put down a bed of bait, set the trap as they say, and wait for the fish, and it happened. Now, it may not be the best looking fish in the world, but it is once again a fish from the field, and it is once again a fish that is going to be getting transferred over to the river. Fish need to be caught sooner rather than later before the birds of prey and the mink decide to get them when the water level drops. Well, that is absolutely awesome. What a result. We've still got a few hours left of this session as well. Well, that'll be a lot of what these carp are actually eating in this field to survive. There's thousands upon thousands of these little tadpoles. Look, it's just teeming with them. That is exactly what these fish are feeding on. Now, I probably could have ended the video here. We had a good run, we caught 3 fish so far over a couple of sessions. But I know that this will eventually dry up, probably over the next 3 or 4 weeks. Even just looking at the drone footage, you can see how much the water has receded just over the last few weeks of not getting much rain. And I don't want to believe in these fish till it gets to the point where the backs are out of the water. So I decided to have one more session to catch as many fish as I can do to move them over into the river. Yes! Get in. The ghost is still feeding, it's not the ghosty. Oh, it's a little mirror carp. Wanted, weren't it, Packer? Yes. Get in. What a take as well. Beautiful looking mirror carp. Yes. Get in. And here we have it, guys. Fish number 4 caught from the farmer's field. Let's take a look. And this one actually is a really nice looking mirror carp. And although this is a really nice looking fish, you will notice it. There's a few scales that are sort of out of place. That's more than likely from when it's actually left the pond and migrated across the fields, getting caught up against branches and sticks and stones in the mud. But it's doing really, really well. And I think it's going to do a lot better when it goes in the river. But that is actually a really nice fish. Imagine catching that as a 20-pound river carp. That'd be awesome. Right, let's get him back. Fish, go. My alarm's screaming. My alarm's screaming. It's going, it's going. Run. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a run. What a run. There's a koi right there. Oh my God, guys. That was an insane run. I was just releasing the carp, the mirror carp, down into the river. I didn't even get a chance to set the camera up to film it. The rod ripped off. I wish I'd had you pointing at the rod because it's absolutely ripped off. One toner, and it's probably, I can see it, it's about 30-40 yards, it's almost on the opposite side of the pond. What a screaming run, and it's probably the smallest one I've caught from this pond if it goes into the net. Oh my God, only a small fish, but that was a run you'd expect from a beast. Absolutely amazing. Carp number 5 from the oversized puddle is what I'm calling it. Once again, it's not one of the biggest fish in the world, but my God, it gave me a screaming run. But saying that, it's only about 2 to 3 foot of water this fish was in. So the only place it can go is away. It can't go down, can't come towards me. I'm fishing in the margin. It just belted one long run and ended up almost on the opposite side of this overgrown puddle. How amazing is that? So I'm gonna have to get hurried up, packed up, and get off home now because I've got to do the school run. How amazing is that? Guys, it's just starting to get wet. I am soaking wet. That's because I just had to run through this overgrown puddle to get the last fish of the session. And I can't believe I actually did. I just caught one from that exact same spot. I figured all the fish would be spooked. I just dropped the rod into the water just in case. I went to release the fish into the river. And as we did so, it absolutely ripped off a 1 toner. And it took me till almost the complete opposite side of this water here, which is absolutely amazing. So we managed to rescue, I say rescue, I guess they're all right in here for now, but we've rescued, I think, 5 carp in total this video over the course of maybe 3 or 4 sessions. Now this water will recede over the next month or so. This could end up very, very low if we get no rain. And when that happens, I might come out here with a net and net out the last remaining maybe 2 or 3 fish that might be left in here before it completely dries up. But thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to like it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll catch you guys later.